Who is Jinger Duggar's husband? All about Jeremy Vuolo and his professional soccer career. Jinger Duggar Vuolo and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, have been open and honest about their relationship over the years. The former 19 Kids and Counting star married Jeremy in 2016, and the couple have gone on to welcome 3 children together. In November 2024, they celebrated 8 years of marriage, and Jinger posted a sweet Instagram post about their journey. "You are the best thing that's ever happened to me." At Jeremy_Vuolo face throwing a kiss. "The past 8 years with you has been the best adventure of my life," she captioned the post. "You are my best friend and answer my prayers. God is so kind to let me journey through life by your side. Ilism, JJ. Red Heart #. Jeremy is a former professional soccer player who turned his passions towards Christian ministry after getting married. In addition to doing a podcast with his wife, Jeremy also frequently posts videos discussing his faith. So, who is Jinger Duggar's husband? Here's everything to know about Jeremy Vuolo and his relationship with the TLC star. Jeremy played soccer at Hartwick College in Oneonta, New York, starting in 2006. During his 3 seasons with the school, he became a star goalkeeper, started in nearly every game and received several accolades, including the MVP award, according to his roster page. Jeremy transferred to Syracuse University for his final season in 2010, where he continued starting in nearly every game, became the team captain and was also named MVP, per his Syracuse roster. After graduating from Syracuse, Jeremy signed with the Finnish First Division club AC Oulu and started in 24 games that included 11 shutouts. He returned to the United States the following year when he signed with the New York Red Bulls in January 2012. New York proved to be one of the most difficult, while simultaneously being one of the most fulfilling, that I had ever had, he wrote in a 2013 blog post for the Philly soccer page. "Soccer did not progress how I had foreseen, but it was clear that God was molding and nurturing me." Jeremy continued playing professional soccer for 1 more year when he signed on with the San Antonio Scorpions in the North American Soccer League in 2013. However, by 2014, he decided to call it quits. "That I could not see myself spending another year devoted to the game that I no longer had an unbridled passion for, all the while putting on the back burner what I perceived to be my true calling," Jeremy wrote in 2024. Jinger and Jeremy turned their efforts towards podcasting when they launched their show, the Jinger and Jeremy Podcast. The couple discuss a variety of topics, including Jinger's past on reality TV, raising their children in the public eye, and their marital ups and downs. The Jinger and Jeremy Podcast focuses on discussions surrounding family, faith, reality TV, and life in general. The podcast's description reads, "Having grown up on TV as a part of her family's reality TV shows 19 Kids and Counting on, Jinger Duggar Vuolo discusses those experiences and what life looks like for her today with her husband Jeremy. In addition to doing a podcast with his wife, Jeremy is an active member of their family's church, the Grace Community Church, in Los Angeles. He studied at a seminary and graduated with his Master of Divinity in 2022, per his bio on Trinity Bible Church's website. When he's not spending time at the church, Jeremy is posting informational and inspirational videos about his faith on social media. He speaks about a variety of topics, including grief, prayer, and relationships. Jinger and Jeremy married on November 5, 2016. The couple, who met the year prior through Jinger's sister Jessa Seawald, tied the knot at the Cathedral of the Ozarks at John Brown University in Siloam Springs. Jinger walked down the aisle with her dad, Jim Bob Duggar, and she had her first kiss ever with Jeremy after saying "I do." "I wasn't nervous at all," Jinger told People of their first kiss. "I couldn't wait for it. It's like he couldn't say it soon enough." At the time of their nuptials, Jinger's mom, Michelle Duggar, told People, "They really balance each other out. Jeremy is a strong leader, and Jinger is such a gentle people person and a great follower." On the couple's 8th wedding anniversary, Jeremy posted a photo of his wife in her white wedding gown from the special day. He captioned the photo, "Marriage is a really great gift from God. Love you, Jing." Face throwing a kiss. Jinger and Jeremy started their family in 2018 when they welcomed daughter Felicity on July 19. They had their second child, daughter Evangeline, on November 22, 2020. In October 2024, Jinger and Jeremy told People that they were expecting their third child. "We're super excited," she told People, while also adding that she was looking forward to not being pregnant over the summer. Meanwhile, Jeremy told people that while the news was something we were expecting, he was still shocked. When she told me, I was literally speechless, he shared. She got me good. It was on Felicity's birthday. Jinger says, I've got a gift for you. It was in an Amazon bag. So I'm thinking, what did she get from Amazon for me? Then I open it up and it's the positive result, and I'm actually speechless. In a YouTube video, the couple announced that they had welcomed their third child, a son named Finnegan Charles, on March 29. Despite being public figures, Jeremy and Jinger have kept their kids out of the spotlight and have purposely chosen to never show their faces. In April 2025, Jinger defended their decision after one of her Instagram followers asked if one of their children was disabled in some way. This is actually why we don't show our children's faces and choose to give them privacy, she wrote on her Instagram stories. 1. People demand to see them. 2. We don't want to subject our kids to how cruel some people can be in their judgments. It's honestly just sad to see these comments come in. She added, we have been blessed with 3 healthy children. But even if God had chosen to give us a child with a medical condition, that would in no way change the way we share them on socials. Every life is precious and a gift from God. After nearly 9 years of marriage, Jinger and Jeremy spoke honestly about a challenging time in their marriage shortly after their 2016 wedding. The Lord has to teach every one of us how to walk alone with Him, Jeremy said on the July 30th episode of their podcast with guests Lydia Plath and Zach Wise. There was a time in our life very early on in our marriage, where we experienced some, I describe it as deep betrayal. Because you have relationships in your life that ground you, and when those shake or are removed, you feel like, what am I doing? He explained that it was a time in their marriage where both of them felt very deeply unsettled in their relationship and both felt that shaking. I'll never forget what he said, he noted of their pastor's advice. He said, Jeremy, I think the Lord's teaching you how to walk alone. And not alone like me away from her or us from the Lord, but the two of us having to be dependent upon Him. Jeremy expressed his gratitude for one of the greatest lessons we've ever learned and explained how it was necessary for them to grow as a couple. I'll say, the betrayal wasn't even family. And I know a lot of people listening might try to figure it out. It was people in my life that she had come into, and people I had been really excited for her to meet and engage with, and then it was really difficult, he shared. Meanwhile, Jinger chimed in to say, I just remember in those times of devotion and prayer. It was so deep, and you're just so desperate for the Lord to help you and to draw near to you. And then also for us as newlyweds, it was huge because we were able to draw closer to each other in that. Jinger Duggar's husband reveals a deep betrayal happened early in their marriage. From the outside, it seems like Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo's marriage has always been smooth sailing, but now, the couple is opening up about a big struggle they faced early on for the first time. On this week's episode of their Jinger and Jeremy podcast, Jeremy revealed there was a deep betrayal not long after they got married and how difficult it was for them to overcome it. There was a time in our life very early on in our marriage, where we experienced some, I describe it as deep betrayal, Jeremy said on the podcast. Because you have relationships in your life that ground you, and when those shake or are removed, you feel like, what am I doing? The couple discovered the betrayal as soon as they returned from their honeymoon, and Jeremy said it felt like walking into a war zone that left them both shaken. There are times in life where the two of you will go through something and one of you will have this steadiness and the other is really struggling, so you're coming alongside, Jeremy continued on the podcast. This was a moment when we were both very deeply unsettled, where it was like, we both felt that shaking. Now it's 8 years on, we're in Los Angeles, we have friends who are family to us, we have a deep community that we're invested in, involved in. We have everything we didn't have in that moment. And yet, those years were necessary, he said. Though Jeremy and Jinger didn't share exactly what went down back then, they did say that the betrayal was at the hands of someone they thought was a friend. I'll say, the betrayal wasn't even family, Jeremy said. And I know a lot of people listening might try to figure out. It was people in my life that she had come into, and people I had been really excited for her to meet and engage with, and then it was really difficult. While trying to cope with the situation, Jeremy went to his pastor for advice, while Jinger turned to devotion and prayer. The betrayal was so deep, and you're just so desperate for the Lord to help you and to draw near to you. And then also for us as newlyweds, It was huge because we were able to draw closer to each other in that, Jinger said on the podcast.